YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out what could potentially be the most completed SBC and FC25 for none other than Ze Roberto. Ze Roberto is a 90 rated card. He has the mostly explosive acceleration type, left footer with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the left mid, left back, center mid, and left wing positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. He is hooligan with the lowest stat being 82 for his defending, and I'm pretty sure compared to his prime hero card, he did get like a +1 or +2 upgrade to each face stat, which is really nice to see. Now, whether you play him out wide or in a more central position, we need the physical side to his game to be really effective, but the technical side needs to be really good as well. Now, he does have 90 pace overall with 91 acceleration and 89 sprint speed, very solid for a midfielder, but because he doesn't have the rapid or the quick step playstyle, I would probably go ahead and recommend a chem style to make him even more quick in game. Now, the 84 shooting is a really interesting stat for the card because for the most part, he does have some really nice shooting stats. And if you do plan on using him in a more advanced position, we do need him to be very clinical in game. So I would personally recommend a chem style to improve the shooting even more. Really good attacking positioning at 93, but then only 79 finishing. So the Hunter chem style could be a really solid option for the card. Now, in the center of the pitch, we also need the chance creation to be top tier. So his 89 passing and 92 dribbling are going to be two really important stats as well. And it's probably going to be the two standout stats for the card, man. Incredible passing stats, 91 short pass, 88 long pass, and 88 curve. He does also have the whip pass playstyle, so if you do plan on running him as like a left back or a left mid in your starting 11, that could be pretty good to go ahead and use as well. Now, with Ze Roberto, he does have the average and medium body type, so if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, the 92 dribbling is going to be an insane stat for the card. He does have the technical playstyle plus 96 agility and 90 balance in the center of the pitch, man. I think that as a playmaker is probably the best way to go ahead and use him. Keep in mind, boys, he does also have the 5-star skill move, so from an attacking perspective, I think he's going to be very difficult to defend against. And while providing so much in the attack, you do still get that defensive cover with his 82 defending and 85 physical. Now, this is obviously going to be a lot more important if you do want to run him as like a left back in your starting 11, or if you want to go ahead and use him as like a box-to-box midfielder. And I really like the fact that the card is very well-rounded, man. 89 interceptions, 83 defensive awareness, and 82 stay and tackle. Not too bad right there. And like I said, boys, when it comes to chem styles, if you do want him to be a bit more of a threat going forward, the Hunter chem style is a really good option. But if you do want to go ahead and use him a little bit further back, man, the Anchor chem style would be a really nice option. The Shadow, another really good option as well. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 7 different playstyles. The Technical Playstyle Plus, which is still a really good playstyle plus to have. And then he does also have the Dead Ball, Whipped Pass, Flare, First Touch, Relentless, and Long Throw. The only real letdown for the card, in my personal opinion, is the fact that he doesn't have any defensive playstyles and that the only scoring playstyle that he does have is the Dead Ball. It would have been really nice to maybe see the Power Shot or the Finesse Shot just to add a little bit more going forward, but that's still pretty good. And when it comes to player roles, there is a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, he does have 2 player role pluses as a playmaker and then also as a wide playmaker. And then alongside that, you can also use him as a wing back and then also as a winger. So that's going to be really good when it comes to like creating teams with Ze Roberto. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are only 6 different requirements. It's only going to cost you roughly 250,000 coins to complete. So I think that is safe to say, man, probably going to be one of the most insane value SBCs we've gotten so far in FC25. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Ze Roberto card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position as that playmaker in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Ze Roberto SBC card, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. I think he's going to be one of the best value SBCs we gotten so far in FC25, and probably everyone's going to have him in their team. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, it's probably going to be the standout stat for him. He does have the 5-star skill moves and the technical playstyle plus, and if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, man, very, very smooth on the ball. And I feel like because he is so good on the ball, man, using him as that center mid where he is a bit more like a playmaker is really smart. Now, for me personally, boys, I feel like the technical playstyle plus was a little bit more effective in FC24, but it's still really good to use in FC25. Ze Roberto, nice, great left stick dribbling right there. The fake shot, we'll go for a cutback. He's defended it pretty well, man, but the attacking positioning with the Hunter is going to be huge. Now, I've just noticed, boys, but this guy does have Erling Haaland as center back, man. That's going to be really interesting to come up against. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counterattack. As you guys can see, he is a little bit further back. Chiesa, nice. Darwin Núñez, he has made a really good run, but we're just going to use his run as a decoy. Bellingham, good. Ze Roberto through the middle. We do have a little bit of space. That's a lovely pass, man. Darwin Núñez should finish. It's a really good team play, and that's most definitely what he brings to the team. I mean, the technical side to his game so far, boys, has just been really nice. Very smooth on the ball. The passing, not too bad either. Now, let's see if we can maybe try to get a goal right before halftime. Ze Roberto, Luis Diaz. We do have a little bit of build-up right here. Into Núñez. First time over the top through ball. That's great attacking positioning, boys. He's going to pull out his goalkeeper. Try to go for a chip shot, man. But that's a really good save right there. Ze Roberto, nice. I'm going to go step over, man. That's a really good acceleration boost. 5-star skill moves, cut back into Núñez. Liquid football, boys. That's exactly what he brings to the team. Really good dribbling in and around the box. And with the technical playstyle plus and the 5-star skill moves, it's very difficult to defend against. Counter-attacking football. Now, we did signal Chiesa to make that run. I'm just going to try to go in between the fullback and the center back. I mean, despite him not having like any crazy passing playstyles apart from the whip pass, his passing's been great so far. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far so good. Now, I think that it's safe to say, man, if you do have the fodder, probably the best SBC to go ahead and complete at the moment. Now, in game number 2, I do want to maybe test out his finishing a little bit more. I feel like in game number 1, it was pretty decent, but a little bit inconsistent. Ze Roberto, lovely first touch right there. I mean, just so good on the ball. Ze Roberto, a little bit of tiki-taka football. Oh, boys, a little bit lucky for that ball to go through the middle. Núñez over the top. Ze Roberto, touch around Courtois, boys. That's how good he is on the ball. I mean, got it under control so quickly with the first touch playstyle and an easy finish. Ze Roberto, a little bit of R1 dribbling again. Look how quick he is with the technical playstyle plus. We ran into traffic right there, but I mean, carrying the ball forward with him is cracked. Chiesa, nice. We're moving the ball really well at the moment. Núñez, I'm going to go ahead and play it through, even though he's kind of like covered it. Look for the cutback. It's not too bad, man. Better attacking positioning right there. And I think we find the back of the net. Now, we did signal Chiesa to make that run. I might just try to get him in between the fullback and the center back. He steps with Kyle Walker. We'll play it through. It's a lovely pass again. R3 touch. Chiesa. A little bit of patient build up again. Nice, boys. Good football. Moving the ball really well. A little bit lucky to win back possession, but we'll take it. Again, man, as that playmaker, he can create so many chances. Despite not having like the incisive pass or ping pass or tiki-taka playstyles, the passing has still been very accurate and very consistent. Ze Roberto through the middle. Darwin Núñez, we need a little bit of hold-up play right here. Play through. Ze Roberto on the overlap. I think we timed that perfectly. Can we get to it? He's gone for a diving header, man. He plays for the badge. I thought he was going to maybe just go for a simple shot, but nah, man, a diving header. Núñez over top. He hasn't covered it, boys. He hasn't covered it. That first time over the top through ball has been cracked with the card. He might try to move his goalkeeper. He doesn't, man. That's my bad. Should have just gone for a regular shot. Cut back into Rafinha. Move the ball really well. Fake shot. Onto his left foot is straight at the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure he got the block right there. Ze Roberto in the box, man. Just keeping it very close. Nice acceleration as well when it comes to like sprinting with him. I'm going to go near post. I thought he was going to move his goalkeeper. He doesn't. We don't get the rebound either, man. But again, a very tricky player going forward. Now, right here, boys, I'm going to go ahead and use our little goal kick tactic to maybe just try to get Kyle Walker in behind. We're going to go ahead and play the ball into Ze Roberto. We need a little bit of hold-up play. And then we'll go for a cross diagonal. He hasn't really tracked it. I mean, a very easy way to break the defensive line and to get in behind. That's another really accurate pass. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Winter Wildcard Hero Ze Roberto card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say probably one of the best value SBCs we gotten so far in FC 25. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did give the card the Hunter Chem style. So he does have 99 acceleration and 97 sprint speed. And despite him not having the rapid or the quick step playstyles, he was still extremely fast in game, which was really nice to see. And because he does have really nice pace, I think that adds a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him. You can use him as a center mid, you can use him as a left mid, you can even use him at the left back position. Now, the 84 shooting was a really interesting stat for the card because, as you guys know, he doesn't have the greatest of finishing stats. And then on top of that, the only scoring playstyle that he does have is the dead ball, man. So again, not too much from an attacking perspective in that sense. But with the Hunter Chem style in the 4-star weak foot, I still think that his finishing was really solid in game. Not the most consistent of finishing, but in those more advanced positions, if you do find yourself like one-on-one with the goalkeeper, I think that he can convert the majority of his chances. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and incorporate him as a playmaker in our starting 11, so the 89 passing was a huge part to his game. And I feel like it's the standout stat for the card alongside his 92 dribbling. The passing in game was so accurate and very consistent. Despite him only having the whip pass playstyle, man, the through balls were very good, the short range passing very nice as well, and even his long range passing was very solid. And ultimately, when you go ahead and pair that with his 92 dribbling, a very tricky player going forward, and definitely a player that fits this year's style of play. With the smaller build in game, the average and medium body type, 96 agility and 90 balance with the technical playstyle plus, I feel like there's a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him in game, and the ball carrying with the card is incredible, especially with his really good technical dribbling. And while providing so much in the attack, you do still get that defensive cover. Now, if you do want to use him as like a box-to-box midfielder, or if you do plan on running him at the left back position, the 82 defending still a really good stat for the card, even though he doesn't have any defensive playstyles. And the physicality, man, a very underrated stat in my opinion, because the 98 stamina is huge, man. It seems like he's never tired in game, which is such a good thing to see. And if you do want to go ahead and improve the defensive side to his game even more, you can always give him the anchored chem style, the shadow chem style, a really good option for the card as well. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card a 9.3 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 6 different requirements. It's only going to cost you 250,000 coins, which is honestly insane value. For 250,000 coins, you're most definitely getting a player that fits this year's style of play, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot with the technical playstyle plus. He is also Hooligan with the lowest stat being 82 for his defending, so that honestly adds so much variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, for me personally, boys, I think that it's best to go ahead and run him at the center mid position because of how well-rounded he is. Going forward, he was really good with the technical side to his game while still providing a little bit of defensive cover, and I feel like he just thrives in that position. And I think that it's safe to say, out of all the SBCs we gotten so far during the Winter Wildcard promo, Sane and now Ze Roberto are the 2 best value SBCs. So if you do have the fodder and you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players that are really technically gifted, I think that Ze Roberto for 250,000 coins is probably going to be the most completed SBC in FC25, and I would definitely recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.